Strategy game is one of the oldest forms of games. For example, chess is the most well-known and frequently played strategy game. In strategy games, players need to make a sequence of decisions in trying to beat the opponents who are making a sequence of decisions as well. During early stages of video games, turn-based strategy game is a very popular genre, which includes games like Civilization and the Heroes of Might and Magic series. As technology improved, real-time strategy games began to emerge. Different from turn-based strategy games, real-time strategy games challenges the player's skills and controls even more. Players need to control every single aspect going on in a battle, from resource gathering, unit production, to army arrangement and unit movement. The Starcraft franchise is one of the best real-time strategy games ever made. It has raised the bar for the genre significantly since its first release in 1998 by its pioneering use of unique factions and balanced gameplay. Selling over 15 million copies, Starcraft is one of the best-selling PC games in the history, and the game that is pirated most often. It also holds another interesting record. It's the only PC game that has been to the space. Daniel Barry, a NASA astronaut, took a copy of Starcraft I on a space shuttle mission in 1999. The game is set in a timeline during the 25th century, and the story develops around three species: Terran, exiled human from Earth; Zerg, an alien hybrid forms of life; and Protoss, a technologically advanced alien species with tremendous mental power. Even though it's based on a fictitious world, Blizzard Entertainment has its way to make it epic and seem real. Its games always come with Hollywood quality opening cinematics, which can grab the players into its story immediately.
They say a man never really knows himself. Until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Prisoners, step forward onto the platform.
Convict 626. Murderer. Pirate. Traitor. Today, you go free. But, as you'll soon learn, even freedom has a price.
combat suit sealed and locked.
You'll carry your prison with you. That armor will be your new cell. Make no mistake. War is coming. With all its glory. And all its horror. Mr. Findley, your freedom awaits.
Hell, it's about time.
Starcraft probably has the best campaign mode among all real-time strategy games, given its novel-based plot and movie-quality cutscenes. Players not only can play in the epic battles, but can also see a touching story unfolding at the same time. Starcraft II: Wings of Liberty focuses on battles of Terran against the Zerg, who is led by the Queen of Blades, Sarah Kerrigan, who was a Terran soldier and assassin, but was infected by the Zerg after she was abandoned by the Terran force for strategic reasons.
This is Kerrigan. We've neutralized the Protoss, but there's a wave of Zerg advancing on this position. We need immediate evac.
Belay that order. We're moving out.
What? You're not just gonna leave us!
All ships prepare to move away from Tarsonis on my mark.
Boys, how about that evac?
Damn you, Arcturus. Don't do this!
It's done. Helmsman, signal the fleet and take us out of orbit. Now!
Commander. Jim? What the hell's going on up there?
Starcraft is famous for its use of 3 unique factions. Each faction has a unique set of units and technologies, and thus unique ways of base construction and units production. The Terran can continuously train units from barracks and factories. and the Protoss can instantly summon multiple units through warp gates to a pylon at anywhere in the map. Unlike the other two races, the Zerg's buildings don't train units, but rather provide the genes for different sorts of units. All of Zerg's units, including drones, evolve from larvae, which are intermittently laid by the hatchery for the queens. Base construction requires the players to maximize resource gathering and the unit's output, while adapting the technologies and the unit's composition depending on what the enemy is doing. Gameplay-wise, Starcraft raised the bar of real-time strategy games mainly by its almost perfect balance among factions and different playstyles. Blizzard updates the game contents frequently according to players' feedback and large-scale statistical analysis to ensure such balance. The players and Blizzard collaboratively and constantly trying to find the imbalances and fix them, making the balance of the game more and more perfect over time. The beauty and the success of StarCraft comes from its extremely diversified playstyles available in the game. Terran's units are generally weak but has high damage output. The Zerg's army often excels in quantity and mobility, and the Protoss excels in individual strength and crowd control ability. In addition, players can choose to play offensively or defensively to win the game, and can choose to play short-term or long-term to win the game. However, no race or playstyle has an innate advantage over the others. The result of the game is the sole consequence of the player's skills. A typical professional StarCraft player has an average of 200 APM actions per minute during a game. Some superstar players can even reach 300 APM. The Korean player Nada is famous for his supernatural APM. The qualities mentioned earlier make StarCraft a perfect game for competitive games. StarCraft has been one of the main forces behind the fast development of esports over the recent 10 years. Professional players in Korea not only earn tons of money, but also are celebrities and sought after. They often appear in commercials with superstar singers and movie actors. The whole chain of esports has been highly commercialized in Korea. As of 2005, the whole esports industry in Korea generated a revenue of $4 billion, surpassing that of its car industry. And StarCraft is the main driving force behind it. Since the release of Starcraft II, regions like North America and Europe have also seen extensive development of professional StarCraft tournaments in events such as Major League Games, Intel Extreme Masters, and IGN Pro Leagues. More players around the globe are beginning to enjoy the passion that StarCraft brings, and they will together create great moments that will be remembered by the history.
Last fungal growth of his, barely holding on here. He's gonna drop the tanks down here. And this is crazy. Does he have enough? DRG pushing forward, he has less supply, but so many Broodlords are left over. He might win a position game instead of an economic one if he could just get up there to where those barracks are. This is the craziest thing I have ever seen in my entire 14-year StarCraft career. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. DRG pushing Zerg to its limits, pushing into the main base, the production facilities, Does he have enough MMA with perfect, micro-perfect decision-making?
And here's the problem, guys. Those are all the barracks that Terran have. Terran will have to remake all of his barracks in the bottom right if he cannot save himself from this. The Zerglings are coming up here to try to defend.
And these Marines, they're the last stand. He has a few siege tanks in here helping out immensely. A few Vikings do come up. The last corruptors of DRG, can they hold this off? Still so much damage being dealt. Oh my God,
the expansion. And for DRG's about to be taken off, that means he'll have no income.
He'll have no income left. DRG's supply plummeting, even though it looked like he would break through.
GG.
MMA winning the greatest game of Starcraft II of all time.
And what a beautiful way to end this year for Starcraft II and for esports, with MMA winning the 7th game in a game where I had no idea who the hell was going to win for about 90 to 95% of that.
That was the best series, the best finals, the best game that we have had in StarCraft II, and he deserves to be thrown like that.